Welcome everybody to Talkin Geek. My name is Aaron. I am your host for this one. Unfortunately, my co-host isn't here right now. This is where we insert the sad na 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 na. I don't know how the rest of that song goes, but I still got Frank behind camera right here, so we still got Frank, and we have a mic pointed right at him, so you'll be able to hear him perfectly. So guys, this is Talkin Geek Season 4, Episode 1. So we are here. We're starting a new month out. You know, by the time this comes out, well, technically, it's still the end of September. So we're still during COVID times. I lost track of time already. But, you know, I hope everyone's doing good. I hope all of you are having fun. And we missed all of you for the last 2 weeks. This is kind of going to be a little bit different show since it is just me and Frank here tonight. You know, no Robert. First of all, I do want to give a shout out. Thank you, everybody who liked our page. We just crossed over 50,000 likes. So I really thank all of you for that. I really appreciate you. You know what? And if Aaron was smart, he would have had his soundboard.
I know, right? We would have heard the clapping now. But
yeah, I would have had this up sooner. So again, thank you guys. And like I said earlier this week, we are going to do a $50 gift card for Amazon for hitting 50,000 people. More details this week and next week about that. We should hopefully have it out for you by next week of what we're going to do exactly. And it's just kind of me running the show because Robert won't be here for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully next week we'll have a guest co-host with us. And of course, we still have Frank on camera helping us out. So we do thank everybody, though, for liking the page. Remember, share the page with your friends, invite other friends, because once we hit 100,000 likes, we are going to give a $100 Amazon gift card away.
Ooh.
To whoever. We're going to pick somebody random, hopefully, from the page. I don't know 100% what the details are. Kristen and me will figure that out. So big shout out there to everybody. So thank you, everyone, for following us. And again, remember to like our page. Also go to youtube.com/officialgygo and look for us on Spotify, Apple iTunes, Google, everywhere you want to listen to podcasts and hear this podcast. And again, that's Official GYGO. So the first thing you know, we always start with Take My Money. So we'll do a quick little Take My Money.
Shut up and take my money.
And this week, I know we kind of start with like indie stuff and we do a lot of indie like products and stuff that we talk about. But this week, I want to talk about two things since it is just me and Frank. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X, the pre-orders came out this past week. 22nd was Xbox, and I can't remember when PlayStation's pre-order came out. I think it was like the week before. So those are my Take My Monies. Now, the reason I say both of them is because each of them have their own unique games coming out. They're their own consoles, of course. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm an Xbox fan. I love Xbox. I've gotten into Xbox since the original Xbox came out, 10,000 years ago, if you're old enough to remember that. And I've gotten to PlayStation late in the PS2 lifetime. It was towards the end of that PS2 life cycle when I started playing some of the games on it. Got a PS3, a PS4. So yeah, I think these are going to be good Take My Monies. This is the next console war against, the two biggest competitors, minus Nintendo, of course, who's the next one up. I think Sony has a lot going for it. And one of the reasons I want to talk about it is because Sony has the router look to it, and Xbox has the refrigerator look to it. So it's kind of funny that we're going to get these consoles who went with these designs. I don't know. Maybe someone out there can tell me why. I don't know. But I would say those would be the two Take My Monies. Right now, Sony has released a statement because both of them have been sold out for pre-orders. Sony has released a statement, though, stating more pre-orders are coming soon and to check with your local retailers. Retailers. I mean, you can check with a realtor, but I don't think they're going to
buy a house. But I mean, you can probably buy a house for the price of a PS5.
Yeah, it's probably true now. The good down payment was like $500. So buy both of them. It's $1,000 down payment. There's your down payment for your realtor. So, but yeah, retailers, because yeah, they said they're going to release more, and Xbox has commented before in the past that they are going to try to release some more pre-orders. So keep checking on like Best Buy, GameStop, Amazon, anywhere you order your games and consoles and stuff from. They're all going to have some at one point or another. It's just
waiting
for because it's the holidays. They know they're going to sell out. So yeah, let's keep the supply short so that way you keep doing it. On a side note, if you do want a PlayStation 5 from eBay, there is one for $71,000 right now.
Ooh.
So that's a thing right now. Hopefully I'll have a nice little picture of that here. I don't think anyone's going to pay that much, though.
I doubt it.
I never see why, like, these guys, they get these pre-orders and do it.
You never know. There's something for everybody out there, I guess.
I mean, but 71,000, like, I can see a markup of like 200 or 300. Like, you really want it, you're going to pay that 200 or 300, but to, I don't even know, what would that be, 7,000% increase? Or
Something like that. That's a lot of freaking money.
it is.
Then if you're like Mayweather, you have like $1 million to burn. You'd be like, nah, let me get that $70,000 PS.
I'll help a brother out. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that $71,000 pre-order. It's not even the console yet because it doesn't come out till next month, or by the time this video, 2 months. I mean,
There's just some people that just don't want to wait.
I guess so.
It's like those people that wait in line for the new iPhones whenever they come out.
Oh gosh, where it's like a day, 2-3 day like long wait. Yeah.
I don't know if they still do it or not, but I remember when they first, the new iPhone, and there was like lines of people just waiting to get, because they wanted to be the first ones.
Exactly, and that's all it is. You just want to be the first, and I get it, especially if like you're streamers, you want to be the first one playing the new game coming out. And I mean, I don't get me wrong, I want to, but man, I tried to pre-order the Xbox on GameStop, but by the time I got there, it was already sold out.
Yeah, I'm not that hardcore.
I'm almost that hardcore, but I'm not gonna do a markup. I'm just gonna pay base.
Because I remember the heydays when they used to do the games used to come out at midnight. Remember they used to do the game releases.
Yes.
And I remember I used to take my son to the game releases, and I mean we did it like 2 or 3 times, and it was just for the fad of it.
Yeah.
Because it was fun. Hey, my son got to skip school the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
But other than that, I mean, I wouldn't have done it.
Your son skipped school. I skipped work the next day. I think, so I was working with you. We were working. I'd always take the
next day off. It's like, a new game came out. Aaron's not coming to work.
Nah. What, is Aaron gonna come in? Don't just tell him now. I forgot which game. A couple of games I did that for. I want to say it was Destiny and Borderlands. I did that for.
I think didn't Halo do one too?
I don't know if Halo did one. Oh yeah, they had to have done one when I was working there. So yeah, Halo would have been the one for sure, and Gears probably.
And then Gears of War, because I know I did that one. Gears of War and was it Titanfall?
Titanfall. Oh yeah, Titanfall. I forgot about that one. That was console release too.
Yeah, those are the three. Those are the three that I did with Joey, and with Mikey. We did movies with Mikey.
Oh, nice.
Like we did the midnight showing of Spider-Man.
Oh, that would be fun.
And then I think it was like a midnight showing of like Star Wars with them too. So
yeah, see, and like that's a good dad.
Those are the great things that they used to do before. Now everything comes out like on Thursday night.
Oh my god, it's like at 7 p.m. Thursday. It's not even like
it's not even like
late.
The midnight show anymore. It's like at 6 p.m. Thursday we're gonna watch this show, and it's like
it's so dumb. Like I get it because of like what happened with the movie theaters, a long time ago. So it's like, but I miss those nights. Like I remember doing like midnight showings. But yeah, so definitely go check out the Xbox Series X. Don't buy the Xbox One X because that's already out. You don't want to screw that up, and some people did. So that's take my money for this week and a little random trivia for movie stuff. So definitely check all that stuff out, guys. And like I said, this show's gonna be a little bit different. I want to talk about some videos that are coming out this week, and stay tuned the rest of the month of October. So October's here. It's gonna be upon us in a couple of days, and we love everything, or I love everything Halloween, paranormal, ghosts, aliens, whatever you want to call it. So, starting next month, starting actually on this Friday, on October 2nd, we will be doing our Get Your Ghost On, and we teamed up with a group called 8th Dimension here in San Antonio, Texas, and we did Comanche Lookout Point, which is supposed to be one of the haunted parks here in San Antonio. I don't know if we caught anything. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't, but you should definitely check those out. Let us know what you think if you see anything in the video that we missed when editing, if you heard anything, saw anything, or what you thought of the whole video in general. I would like to also comment that the next day, that Saturday, the 3rd, will be the Aftermath video. So it's going to be me and David, who is from 8th Dimension, who's with us there, talking about what our experiences were, what we felt after seeing the footage as well, because he hasn't seen any of it. I'm the only one that saw it after we edited. So he'll definitely say what he felt, what happened to him, all of that stuff. So definitely check those 2 videos out. And those are going to happen every week, guys. So every Friday will be a Get Your Ghost On video, and every Saturday will be a Get Your Ghost On Aftermath video. Those will be released at 9 a.m. Central Time on both days. Definitely check them out. We've gone so far to Comanche Lookout Point, Victoria Black Swan Inn. Shout out to Joanne for allowing us to be there. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate you. We also went out to Donkey Lady Bridge here in San Antonio, Texas. We went out to Yorktown and checked out Yorktown Memorial Hospital. And we are also checking out the Magnolia Hotel. I think that's it so far. And there may be some places out of San Antonio we may also go check later this month. And again, that might be a bonus video because I think at that point it puts us past October. So we will definitely have one video a week of each Get Your Ghost On and Get Your Ghost On Aftermath. So definitely check all those out. I will say I'm getting attacked again. I've had fun on some of these, and some of these have been, not so fun. So I definitely would recommend checking them all out, especially again, if I miss something editing, maybe you'll catch it and be like, hey, I saw something at this minute marker. Let us know in the comments. And all of those are going to be up on youtube.com/officialgygo. We also are going to have some special guests, some people who are part of the paranormal group, maybe a cryptologist and another paranormal group here in San Antonio. Both of them will be on the show later this month. And we will bring back Minion, Peter, for those as well. He'll come here and he'll basically just be able to talk to you guys about that stuff. He used to do a lot of ghost tours in San Antonio, so maybe we'll dedicate a Talkin Geek episode more to the ghost aspect of things in San Antonio. So definitely check all of those out, guys. I know the CDC, I think, for Halloween said that they don't recommend it or something.
Yeah, they were talking about not doing Halloween this year, but
do not take away Halloween. It's a full moon. It's a blood moon, I think, right, or a blue moon or something, and it's on a Saturday. Don't take this away from me. I've been waiting 7 years. Every 7 years, it's on a Saturday. And I don't know how many years it's been since a full moon's been on a Halloween.
Yeah, he's not going to take his daughter. He's going to take himself trick-or-treating.
It's okay. You know what? You can trick-or-treat. Yeah, they can stay home. Don't let him ruin it. Don't. She's already hyper enough, man. Like, one of my mom's friends sent her a bunch of candy. I'm like, thanks.
Hey, there you go. You're gonna do virtual trick-or-treating.
Right? Can everybody just mail a piece of candy to some kids out there? That's how we're gonna do this. Because I think the CDC said no trunk or treating, no trick or treating, none of that stuff. So I was like, no, let my kiddo go do trick or treating.
But that's crazy, right? I mean, think about it. I mean, before you used to go from neighborhood to neighborhood. Then they were like, okay, that's gonna get too dangerous. Don't be going to strangers' houses. Then they're like, okay, well, let's do trunk or treat.
Yeah,
all the churches will like get together and you just trick or treat out of the back of your trunk, which still sounds kind of creepy,
right?
Because you never know, that dude might have that white van, And now it's like, yeah, we don't even want you trunk or treating anymore. We just want you to stay home.
What do they say? We recommend to carve pumpkins and decorate your house. F you, I'm still doing it. I don't care.
I mean, carve the pumpkins and decorate your house, but
I mean, yeah, do that too. But like, the whole point of trick or treating for kids is to let them go get the candy and all of that, and
costumes, the whole costume thing. But then again, you notice that Halloween is becoming more expensive than Christmas now, because I mean, you're looking at these like really expensive costumes, and it's like $20 for a little bag of candy, and you get a shitload of kids. Sorry, a buttload of kids.
See, and that's what it's going to be. That's why I like shopping the last week of October and the day after. Everything's like 50-60% off. Then you buy all the candy you want and be like, I hope this is good next year. See what they get.
Get all the Halloween M&Ms. I mean, you don't care. You're going to eat them anyway.
Dude, oh my gosh. I want to get those. So if you're with us last year, those Skittles, the one that I kept getting, the zombie flavored one. Like, I don't know how I pulled it off, guys. I think I did it 2 or 3 times, and I got the zombie one every freaking time. And Robert, I don't think you and Robert ever got that one, right? Like, you had to dig around, I think.
I got the berry one, and every time we'd get the berry one because they were like, you're trying to look for like the green colored one or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it was, and I think Robert found one time. He's like, I'm just gonna try it because he smelled it, or was like, I think this is it, and he was still like, not that bad. I was like, no, it's terrible. So I want to find that one again. I hope they do something like that. Well, the jelly beans, I think they do something every time, right? That'd be fun. So, but yeah, like it bites. So this year, hopefully y'all have fun, but for Halloween. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Get Your Ghost On, guys, and hopefully y'all will be able to enjoy that this year. We try to do something every year. Like I said, last year we did Victoria Black Swan Inn last year. That video is up on our YouTube page. During the show, I think all week I try to bring in something Halloween related. I think that whole month. I remember the Skittles was the big one I remember. but I can't remember. I know we did other stuff. So if you want to check those videos out, you can go to youtube.com/officialgygo and check those out as well. So I'm going to just jump straight to the news, guys. This will probably be a short podcast because it's just... really don't know the rest of it.
Oh, it's the Incredible Hulk song, guys.
Yeah, that's, I'm sure someone can find that for me.
We're trying to figure it out. But.
So a couple of bits of news. A lot actually has come out this week, but I don't want to bore y'all to death, so I figure we'll just cover a few topics. Batwoman Season 2. They have released the first photos of, and I've always said, I want to point this out, I butcher names. So I'm looking at her name right now. I'm going to butcher it still. Javicia Leslie, who's going to be our new Batwoman. She has her first picture out there. It was on her Instagram, it looked like, of what she's going to look like. It looks okay. I think the lighting might be a little off or something because the mask almost looks too like a kid's costume kind of thing. But it could just be bad lighting. Like, I looked at it and I was like, but I don't know. I think it's just the way the light's hitting it. So I hope once it's in the show, because the show is a little bit darker, it's not going to look like that. It's going to look a little bit better. So it'll be fun if you want to check that out, see how she looks as Batwoman now. They're keeping the red wig, so she'll still have that. Yeah, she's still going to have that.
That's the only thing I didn't like about the Batwoman thing, the red wig. And they're keeping the thing that I hate the most.
Yeah. And see, that's what I don't get, because I didn't watch season 1, so I don't know how it ended, but essentially they made her Kryptonian, they said. So I'm like, no, Bruce's cousin is not Kryptonian, because now you're almost going to say Bruce is Kryptonian? Because how is she? Anyway, whatever. So I don't know how they ended it. I may go watch the season just to see what season 2 is going to be like.
So what happened to what's her name, the original Batwoman?
She quit. She just was done. Like, after the first season, she decided not to renew her contract. They said she just said she was ready to do other stuff, I guess, but rumors were that the writing was so terrible for season 1 that she was done with it. So it's just possible because like everyone I ever talked to about season 1 always keeps saying that like the writing was all over the place. So I guess she probably saw it like the train wreck coming and was like, I'm out. So who knows? I don't know if any of the writers stayed on, if they have new writers. Obviously enough to get some actresses' attention to do a season 2. So I'm excited for that. But on the same note with the CW, they are losing Supergirl after this year. This is Supergirl's last season. I think, was it season 6, right? Or something like that? Yeah, she's done. I think she's just like, I'm out. I'm not going to renew my contract too. So I really think since Arrow's gone, like they're all eventually they're just all going to leave. Side note too, DC Universe is done, the streaming service, and all that stuff's moving to HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max and you didn't want to sign up for DC Universe, which I never did, give it a couple more months, and I think everything's going to be over there soon. They said that they're getting the Titans one. They're getting, was it Doom Patrol, right? With Ben Affleck? Not Affleck. Brendan Fraser. There you go. Brendan Fraser. What's the other one? What's the other one that they have? I know they have another one. I can't think of. Because, like, I wanted to sign up. Oh, Young Justice. I think Young Justice is going over there. I don't know if they're coming back, but they're going to keep that. What was the third season or the last season they did? I think that's going over there. But pretty much everything that's on that streaming service is going to hop over to HBO. Because doesn't HBO owns WB owns HBO, right? Or something like that, or vice versa. Somebody owns somebody. So like, so another side note, that's another shows that are moving over. Hopefully none of them get canceled. Like I wanted to watch it. I just couldn't afford to pay HBO, Showtime, all the other crap, and then add DC Universe. No. I don't even pay for Marvel Unlimited because I'm like, no, I'd rather just go buy the comics, the ones I want, and that's it. I'm not going to spend extra money. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that came out. So that's one thing. The other thing, too, I want to recommend, since I just randomly mentioned comic books, a lot of comic books are getting canceled. So support local comic book shops, support, comic book writers if you can, and artists, because a lot of them are suffering right now. What else was there? So another big thing, I think this is the one I want to talk about next because it kind of fits in. Where is he? Samuel Jackson. Where are you? There he is. So Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury himself, is set to play in a new Marvel Disney Plus series. So Samuel Jackson is coming back, guys, because I thought he was done after the movies because he only had 8 movie contract, I think, and then he was done. So
yeah, and he wasn't even in Endgame.
No, he wasn't.
Well, at the end.
Yeah. If you want to count that.
I mean, it was just a cameo.
because he was cameoed in Iron Man. He was in Avengers 1 and he was in 2 because of Ultron. Cameo in Infinity War. Cameo in Endgame. Spider-Man Far From Home. What else was he in? Was that all of? No, there's more. Well, he was technically cameo in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the episode.
Yeah, because he was on the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think it was like the last episode.
Yeah, because he comes and helps Coulson, right? I don't know what else. He was in Captain America, the first one, and the second one.
He was in every single Marvel movie.
He was in the third. Was he in the third? Was he in Civil War? I can't remember if he was in Civil War. No, because it was the general from Hulk.
General Ross.
Yeah, and then because he was Senator Ross, right, at that point. Yeah, I don't think he was in that. So yeah, I mean that puts him at 8 movies, right? 8 or 9 cameo movie.
Yeah, because I don't think he came out in Ant-Man or Ant-Man and Wasp.
No, he didn't come out in those. I don't think he ever came out in Thor because it was Coulson in the first Thor, and the second Thor was all in. And second and third Thor was all in space, and then who else do we have? Ragnarok. Yeah, Ragnarok. That's Cap, Thor, Iron Man. Unless he's gonna be in Black Widow, which we don't know yet. That would be another cameo, but that's it. So yeah, I mean he's filled pretty much all his cameo roles. But he's gonna come out on Disney Plus, guys, and I'm excited because I love his Nick Fury. I really, really do. So he'll be out, but who knows when any of the Disney Plus stuff comes out because of COVID. Everything's been really, really slowed down. So we really don't know what's going to be coming out when. They think Wakanda Vision might beat Black Widow, and that actually might be the start of Phase 4, they're saying. So what it's possibly now is Wakanda Vision, Black Widow, and then Eternals. And Shang-Chi's somewhere in the middle of all that. I don't know where Shang-Chi's gonna fall.
Yeah, I saw the previews to WandaVision.
Is it good? I honestly been doing all this ghost stuff. I haven't had a chance to watch it. How was it?
It's all right. Oh. Like it's not. It doesn't look spectacular. They try to make it look like the old Bewitched.
Really?
Because it's like the Vision is dressed like in 1950s garb with like the little cardigan sweater, and she's dressed like, Sabrina from Bewitched.
Yeah.
Or whatever her name was. And it's like,
wasn't it Sabrina's the different show? Sam, wasn't it Sam from Bewitched?
And then like she's doing like the whole magic thing and the little cups are pouring themselves. But it's like they're in an alternate kind of like universe where it's like they're stuck in there. So like they're stuck in like a sitcom.
Yeah.
Because I think there's like a part is like, how long have you guys been married? And how long have you guys been married? And how long have you been here? Where are you originally from? And it's like it just keeps looping back and forth, and Vision's like, what?
Like Vision realizes something's wrong. See, I just don't know how they're gonna play it because he's dead. So how do you play that? And that's
there's one part in that preview where the guy mentions like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what do you mean? He goes, well, you're dead. And then, wait, are we dead? And then like the girl just starts laughing by herself, and I'm like, okay, creep.
Well, see, like, I know I saw one still, and he had like the old, like the comic book costume on, but it looked like a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, it was like he was trick or treating because he was walking down the street.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's wearing the cheap like the lime green with the yellow head, and I think she's wearing her suit with the big crown.
Yeah.
So
see, and that I'm curious because like I don't know if you read the comic because this was early 2000s, maybe a little bit earlier. House of M, when she goes crazy, because that's when her chaos magic like screwed up everybody. So more comic book history. They do kill Vision, I think, in that the mutants kill him, because then she goes no more mutants. No, she does. No, who kills him? Someone else kills him first. And because she makes everybody a mutant first, is what it is. I forgot what happened, but then everybody's a mutant. Magneto's in charge, and then they kill Vision after that because of the mutants there. And then she says no more mutants, and then everybody loses their all but like 100 and something, I think, lose their mutant powers. And like that's a messed up comic after that because like the ones that are in the middle of phasing through walls and they lost their power and they're just dead because. Oh my god, I forgot about the ones that fell out of the sky when they were flying. Oh, that's freaking sick. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he didn't have his healing factor anymore. So the animanium poison, and then I think he was also like anytime he would smoke his cigars, they actually were hurting his lungs. Oh, yeah. So they were falling out of the skies, and of course, like all the mutants were like, well, did some drown too? I think right?
Some of them drowned, some of them died, fell out of the sky.
Everything, like it was horrible. I remember, but that's what this seems like it's going to be, like the House of M.
Yeah, like an alternate kind of. We're not supposed to be here, but I think she used her magic like to make
She
like
was
a little
crazy.
pocket universe for him.
I don't know. I'm curious because like she's one of the strongest characters in the whole universe. I mean, she took Thanos down on her own almost. So I don't know. I'm curious. So definitely we'll see which one comes out next. The other thing I want to talk about is in Disney they did do the Chadwick Boseman, the mural of him. So they have one. I think it's in like downtown Disney or something. They said. So they'll have that up there. So that's kind of cool looking. I saw like a picture of it. It's him doing the Wakanda for everything. There's a little child like a gown and all that. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I really like all that. So just shout out to that. You know, I wish Robert was here because he would talk about it more. I need Robert back. Yeah, next week will be better. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all the news that came out. Today, like I said, there's a few other things there's just a lot that's come out in the last 2-3 weeks. So definitely check out our Facebook page. You know, let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. Like I say, in the comments below, always let us know if there's something you like about the show, something you don't. And of course, if there's other geeky news we missed, let us know. You know, we gladly we'll talk about it next week. Like I said, hopefully we'll have a guest co-host here next week. We should. And if not, it'll just be me and Frank again. Frank behind my camera with the mic on him. So definitely, guys, remember, check out all of our YouTube channel at youtube.com/officialgygo for all the Get Your Ghost On videos, the Get Your Ghost On Aftermath videos. And all of that will be up there, like I said, throughout the whole month of October. Check out other Halloween videos we're going to be doing and our guests throughout the month to talk anything paranormal as well. But on that note, guys, keep geeky, get your geek on, and have a great night.